Hey everybody, welcome back to the Best Coin News channel on YouTube. I'm Stacker, and today is Numismatic News and Information for the 26th day of November 2023. I'm going to take you over to moneymetals.com. We can check out where the spot prices ended the week and the availability and the premiums for the American Silver Eagle. Then we're going to bump real quick over to the United States Mint bullion sales. Then we're going to go to the Commission of Fine Arts, and I got to show you there's two designs they've been mulling over for the state of Arkansas and the state of Michigan. All right. The Michigan one makes perfect sense to me. The Arkansas one is a head scratcher, and it reminded me of the psalm that I have today, right? The head scratching moment. You're like, I don't get it. I can't wrap my head around it, because I do believe the Arkansas one should have been on the American Women Quarters program. Now, with that said, let's get busy with it. Oh, if you're new here, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to open up the Son of a Silver Stacker official YouTube store. That way we can start selling the Son of a Silver Stacker merchandise right there. That'll be pretty epic. Now, on with the show. Here we are at moneymetals.com. Gold ended the week at $20.1335. Silver at $24.51. Platinum at $9.47 even Steven, and palladium at $11.0775. You're looking at in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $7.99. I expect to see that go higher soon. Sell to us price is $26.51 each. Now over here at the United States Mint bullion sales, no new tale to tell for the month of November, and I think we only have about 4 or 5 more reporting days left. That'll be interesting to see if they go into gonzo with that. So here we are at the Commission of Fine Arts, and this happened on November 16th, just about 10 days ago now, and it's the 2025 American Innovation $1 coin program designs for the 8 set of coins featuring Arkansas and Michigan. This is the final, so this is it. That's all we're going to get. So with that said, let me go to the top here, and I don't really understand this design, and I don't think it really conveys what she's really done, but that's just my opinion, and you may agree or disagree with that particular opinion. So here we go. 2025 candidate designs, Arkansas and Michigan. And, the innovation from Michigan is exactly why we had the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Tigers, because Michigan, well, especially Detroit, Michigan in general, was such a rich state due to the automobile industry that they were the actual first state and first city to have lions and tigers at their zoo. Isn't that amazing? So that's kind of a big deal. You probably won't forget that ever and ever. Now, there you go. Raye Montague, naval engineer from Arkansas. All right. So look at that. So it's got a frigate there, and it's got some coding right there. It's got some binary zeros and ones. There's some twos in there as well. I thought that was interesting. That's AR1. Here's AR2. And does it really convey what she's done? Arkansas, Raye Montague, United States of America. Now, here we go. There's a time clock there, or some kind of clock. She did it, in 19 hours. I get it now. That 19, she designed the, and I'll show you here why that 19 is important. That's Raye Montague, Arkansas. It's got like some kind of slide ruler there. AR3, 19 hours. There you go. That's kind of a big deal. She just made a design in 19 hours, at least the rough draft. All right, and I'll show you here. Raye Montague, Arkansas, AR3A, United States of America. I think this one makes more sense out of all of them. All right, it's got the computer there. It should have the 19 in here somewhere, 19 hours. And let's keep on keeping on. So there's the 5 designs for Arkansas featuring Raye Montague. And if you're wondering what's what, let me go here. This is Raye Montague on Wikipedia. And it says here, let me just read the first paragraph. That way you get it. Raye Jean Montague, all right, was an American naval engineer credited with creating the first computer-generated rough draft of a U.S. naval ship. She was the first female program manager of ships in the United States Navy. And I really think that's why she should be on American Women Quarter and not necessarily on the American Innovation Design here, all right? Now, it says here, in 1971, her department was allotted 1 month, okay, 1 month. Remember that. That's kind of a big deal. To create a computer-generated ship design. By modifying existing automated systems, Montague produced the initial draft of the Oliver Hazard Perry class frigate in about 19 hours. So they had a month and did it in 19 hours. So that's almost 3 working days. With this accomplishment, she became the first person to design a ship using a computer system. She later worked on ships such as the Seawolf class submarine, the Nimitz class aircraft carrier, Dwight D. Eisenhower. All right, and Montague retired in 1990. Now, with that said, let's go to the next page, and this is all about, well, here are 5 awesome things that were invented by Arkansas people. Arkansans people? Is that how you say it? I don't know. But look at this. The Bowie knife, all right, is number 1. Number 2, sound on film. Wow, really? Sound on film? That's amazing. And then we got Clips speakers with that horn right there. And then we got fried pickles, and then the Wonder Horse. Now, if I had to pick out of those 5, I would say, yeah, putting sound on film is amazing. It says, that's right, an Arkansas person put an end to silent movies. I know somebody's going to mention how to say it. His name was Freeman Owens, and he was born in Pine Bluff. He also invented the first at-home movie projectors. We can blame him for all those home movies our parents showed to us over and over again. Now, if you'd like to know a little bit more about what Arkansas developed, look at this. It looks like they innovated rice cultivation. The cheese dip, they got that. The Bowie knife, but look at this. I think this is huge. The 911 system, the 911 emergency telephone system, which plays a critical role in public safety across the United States, maybe even the world, right, was developed in Haleyville, Alabama, but Arkansas can also claim a connection. The first ever 911 call was made in Haleyville in 1968, marking the beginning of life-saving communication systems. So, yeah, Alabama, Arkansas, it's close, right? But really, I think the ultimate one here is that Freeman Harrison character, a study in genius. This dude didn't even go to school very long. Who says you need lots of formal education to change the world? Consider the fascinating story of Freeman Harrison Owens, born in Pine Bluff, July 20, 1890. He dropped out of Pine Bluff High School during his senior year to work at a local movie theater as a projectionist. Okay, this guy made some major heavy-duty inventions, and I'm going to leave a link in the description. I think sound on film would probably be the most innovative thing out of Arkansas since, well, at least synchronized sound like this. And he did slow motion. He had over I don't even know how many inventions this character had, but it is quite remarkable. Just remarkable how much was going on with this particular character. You know what? Let me go ahead and read a little bit more here. All right. High school bored Owens, but tinkering didn't. He loved to play in the intersection of state-of-the-art technology. Right there you go, which in those days included electricity, photography, and moving pictures. At the tender age of 16, he constructed his own 35mm Move-Me camera. He had a knack for being at the right place at the right time with his camera. He filmed early newsreels, such as the Chicago Union Stockyard Fire in December 1910 and the Charleston, South Carolina hurricane and flood in August of 1911. He served during World War I as a photographer, helping progress the art of aerial photography for combat purposes. In 1912, he went to work for S&A Studio, which is owned by former Pine Bluff resident Max Aronson, a.k.a. Bronco Billy Anderson, and George Spoor. Owens filmed special documentaries and worked for AdFilm, a commercial department of S&A Studio, which, while at AdFilm, Owens patented inventions for an improved version of motion picture cameras and projections. He filed for his own patent for AdFilm on June 16, 1912. He worked with the biggest movie stars of the day, including Charlie Chaplin, Mary Pickford, Douglas Fairbanks Sr., Wallace Beery, Gloria Swanson, and Ben Turpin. In 1918, Owens joined the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve as a quartermaster sergeant. He was in supply. He was appointed as an official cameraman and filmed flying with the Marines and immortalized the Battle of Chateau Thierry in France. Owens invented slow motion for motion picture cameras and projectors in 1920. And did you ever see slow motion? Yeah, you probably have it on your camera today. On August 17, 1920, he filmed slow motion, the great Babe Ruth swatting his home run during the Yankees versus the Cleveland game. I'm surprised. The Cleveland Guardians. Reportedly, Ruth sued Owens for revealing his batting technique in slow motion footage. After Owens was honorably discharged from the Marines on March 25, 1922, he went to work for the father of radio, Dr. Lee Forrest of New York. He invented and filed the first patent application for phonofilm, the first synchronized sound and film apparatus, on June 4, 1923. That's remarkable. I mean, just remarkable. And I'll leave a link in the description for this particular article. This is a big deal. And does it outweigh the other invention there? I don't know. It's not for me to really wrap my head around, and I'll show you that in the Psalms here in a minute. Now, here's the 2025 American Innovation $1 coin for Michigan candidate. All right, there we go. Now, look at this. There you go. Automobile Assembly Line, United States of America. That's in Michigan. I really like that one. It says exactly what it is. It's got them putting together a Ford Model T, even though it doesn't really say the Ford emblem on there, and I don't know if they ever did. United States of America, Michigan. Look, there you go. More assembly line action. That's huge. That's huge. And really, that even helped us out in World War II, that assembly line action, right? So there you go. You could do all this just building a car. That's a remarkable accomplishment, and it really made building cars efficient. It really is. That's MI3. There you go. Look at that, United States of America assembly line. And actually, that particular design reminds me of the Indiana coin design that they didn't go with, but I guess there's so many innovations in the United States about cars that this is actually, they could probably use this one here as well. I like it. I do dig that. I really do. There you go. That's MI4. Here we go. United States of America, Michigan. There we go. Another automobile assembly line right there coming off the line. And there it does have the iconic Ford emblem right there. It doesn't say Ford on it, though. And that's too bad they don't actually have Ford, because they are the ones that did this, right? United States of America putting that cabin on the chassis there. That's pretty cool. That's MI6. And there you go. There's 6 designs. And of all of these, which one's your favorite? Now, if we're talking assembly line, I think this one over here, MI3, or possibly I would say MI6 are probably the ones they could pick. But then again, I think my favorite is that wheel right there. Now, let's get over here to the plus ones. This is what makes me go wrap my head around what's what, okay? Check it out. This is Proverb 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Now, I think that what that means is let go of what we think we know and let the Lord take helm of what he perfectly knows. So, when it comes to that American innovation design, I'm definitely going to let him put that on him, because I can't even wrap my head around it. Now, with that said, let's go here to 3 Fine 99.9 KOIN Coinage Radio. This is Led Zeppelin. This is Achilles' Last Stand, and it's a 10.5-minute song, and it's a wicked awesome song. I really dig it. It's one of my favorites, not because it's long, but because it has a great story, and it's off the Presence album. And with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you do like what you're hearing, well, sub the channel. It's free. Also, if you're not a member, please consider becoming a member. It's $1.99 a month. That's it. Stacker out.